Yes, sir. You already know what time it is. Overreaction Offseason. I am the governor of college football, also known as Lever KT. With me today is the mayor of college football, Nino. Before we get into today's episode, I got to give this man his flowers, bro. If there is a person in this space, in this community that outworks this man, please find him. And I will bet my life savings that he ain't putting in more work than this guy. Everything you see on our Twitter feed is from Nino. Nino does so much stuff from graphics. He stole so many alleys for other people as it pertains to shows. He produces so many shows. He makes life easy for a lot of effing people. I want to give you your flowers before this show started, man. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good. Got a little bit of snow, but gotta work early because now it's turned to rain. So go do some more work. Get it to work. But yeah, it's good to have a good team. Got a good team. It makes it easy to do what you do. But I'm gonna make an announcement. I haven't made it on the Twitter yet. Haven't got around. I've been busy, kind of doing some Funko popping, Senior Bowl. But
it's cold.
we're gonna have a new show tonight. Welcome to the big house, right? We got our dude Andy coming on here. He's gonna be taking this one by storm here. I'm just producing, but Andy's gonna be the man, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy. Welcome to the big house. It'll be tonight at 8:30.
I'm super excited for that. I love that you and D now are now doing 2 episodes a week of Debbie Darling. Fucking College Football Showdown is doing fantastic. Man, Moons kicked off season 2 of Guru and Goat yesterday. But I'm ready to talk more college football. I haven't talked with my guy in so long. And Nino is like my brother from another mother when it comes to this college football stuff. We disagree on so much stuff, but the content that we make together is so insightful. It's not shock jock, and I truly enjoy it. Nino, it's been an interesting 8 days since Michigan won the national championship. What were your biggest takeaways from the game? And more importantly, what was your afterthought about the 2023 season? How would you time capsule it?
It was crazy. I went out on a limb like around week 4, and me and you made an episode called "No Country for Old Men."
Yeah,
and you kind of were like, "Yeah, I don't know, maybe, possibly." And then a lot of people were like Nick Saban done, and I was like, I just don't think this is it for him. I don't think this is it for him. That was wild. Michigan getting two different sanctions on him and suspensions in one season, coming back and winning. Like, man.
Spygate and Hamburger Gate, bro. Same season. Sometimes the villain
2.0
wins.
Spygate 2.0.
2.0, right? Sometimes the villain wins in the movie.
Yeah,
bro. And those are my favorite movies.
And then we're gonna get into it a little bit, but like this ripple effect that's been going on. I've been watching college football a long time, man. I don't think I've seen in the last 10 years, 15 years, these last 2 seasons, seeing multiple kids playing football for the 7th time, like 7th season. With Frank Harris was 6 years. Casey Thompson's playing for 7 this year, going to Oklahoma. It's crazy.
Talia get approved?
Nope. He just announced, I think it was like an hour ago, that he's going to enter the draft. They denied it. But I said it on the Twitter, bro. Like, what did you think was going to happen? You knew when you were going in with taking knees, bro, and taking snaps. And you knew after 4 games, if you took the knee, it went against you. Like,
the rules are the rules.
And now we're trying to, flip the script. We don't do that, man. You play your cards and you get what you dealt.
Yeah.
But it's been an eventful, crazy season. I said Texas, LSU. I was close with Texas, LSU. Not so close.
Very close. I give you credit with Texas because you called it a long time ago, and then you had the naysayers like me. I just didn't believe. And I'm interested to hear your pick. I'm not going to put you on we have too much to get through before we can make our announcements. I think you typically make your announcements in April. I wait till August. I have to wait till after media days and the first week of fall camp to kind of know, okay, this is who I'm going to pick.
Things shake out. We also got another portal that's going to happen. So it's like...
the late window transfer portal.
Yeah, so that matters. I mean, I can give you the early, not supposed to be way too early, but we'll get to that later.
Right. For sure. So, biggest takeaways from the championship?
Biggest takeaways is my guy's good now, bro, right? Like, man, I said it on Twitter. I said it to you guys in the green room last week, I believe it was. mental health was a problem with Donovan Edwards. He stated it in an interview I watched, and he says he's in a good place. He looked like he was in that good place in that national championship game, breaking up
Yeah.
40-yard touchdown runs. Uh, I think you're going to see, we might already see a little bit happen to it, but I think we're going to see a little more of that script where these guys are going to come back. The guys that want it, that natty means something to them. And I think it
Yeah.
meant a little bit more to Michigan because it's the end of the regular 4-game, playoff. And
Right.
next year
It's
we're
the
on
end of an era.
right. So that it meant something to them. But I think you're seeing a little bit more on just on this guy's deciding to come back to their schools that you would think, oh, I'm surprised he didn't go to the show. I'm surprised he didn't go to the draft. But JJ McCarthy had moments. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if he had enough moments to me to think that he is ready for the NFL, but go eat, young man. Go eat. You know what I mean? Like you probably can do it. I think maybe one more year would have been better for you. Polish you off a little bit, show that, a couple more things in your arsenal. Defense for Michigan was stupid. They were able to contain Milroe. I said to you a few weeks back, like, yo, when you're not allowing Milroe to get up in the pocket and then move, and you're making him run east to west, it changes the whole game for them. And that was very apparent.
I would have to agree with you. JJ McCarthy, I think he's gonna strike it while the iron's hot. I think winning means something to certain organizations in the NFL. A lot of organizations try to go out and get winners. It was something that the Texans, it was their approach in the 2023 NFL draft. So, hopefully he can have a good, as far as the offseason and combine and all of that. I'm wishing that man nothing but the best. But mental health awareness is very important. And speaking of J.J. McCarthy, it's something that I love that he does before every game. He typically goes and finds a goalpost and he meditates under that goalpost. Meditation is so important to block out the noise, be one with your environment. Like it's just powerful to see. So hopefully Donovan Edwards can take a little page out of JJ McCarthy's book and certainly help him.
He goes meditate, and then right before he goes on the field, his coach beats him up a few times, hits him in the pads, spins him around, punches him in the shoulder pads, and sends him on the way. So he gets his woo-saw one way, and then right back the other way. He's out there, just getting war. It's time for war. Put the face paint on, and I'm ready to go. Go kill my guys.
Some people sniff bath salts. Some people. I'm not bath salts.
Smelling salts like Baker.
Yeah. And other people, get smacked in the face.
Do. Yeah. I mean, look at Bosworth, bro. He used to do whatever he had his butt a wall or something, go out there and just kill someone.
He was a different human being, bro. I enjoyed that episode, by the way. All right.
You can't just do. You killed that episode, by the way, narrating that with the players out there, man. Eddie George again. I was, let's go.
I had fun, man. I can't wait for episode 2. I got some dogs, man. Percy Harvin and be in that episode.
Oh yeah,
electrifying. I can't wait to do the narration for that. So this next topic we're talking about, I think I wanted to talk to you about this topic more than anybody. So let's talk about the ripple effect. I think a lot of people like, okay, well, Saban leaves, this happened. But the overwhelming ripple effect, I think, is something that we need to talk about. Roughly a week ago, Nick Saban, the greatest coach of all time, announced his retirement. And it sent shockwaves throughout the college community. It was just an overwhelming amount of support and love. Like, our community don't get a lot of that, No. But it was a lot of love the day that Nick Saban retired, and I truly appreciated it. Then a few days later, Kalen Deboer was announced as Nick Saban's heir apparent. Then a few days after that, Jedd Fische fills Kalen Deboer's vacancy in Washington. And that move affected me in such a crazy way, Nino.
Hold on. And then Brenner replaced Jedd Fische earlier today at Arizona.
Yeah, it's so much that happened in such a small period of time. I don't think there's nobody. I try not to be empathetic in season as it pertains to college football because I just try to tell it like it is. All season, I think, is a time to celebrate the players as they're going on their way to the NFL. But I just can't help but feel sorry for the Arizona Wildcat faithful. I'm with you in spirit, bro. Nino, I want you to do what you do best. Unpack all of this. First, talk about Saban contributions to the game. And then also How do you like the Kalen Deboer hiring? And then finally discuss Jedd Fische going to Washington.
Nick Saban in Alabama, they said he wasn't going to last 2 years. They said 2 or 3 years he'd be gone, right? And then what was it? Almost 20?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't what he did on the field. I mean, yes, the 6 titles that he got them and whatever it was, multiple 8 or 9 with Alabama SEC championships. It was about pretty much what he built outside of the stadium and to just Tuscaloosa in general. Like, and what him and Terry brought to, they have a foundation, right? Like, they adopted 2 kids while they were down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they grew a family out there, and they brought so much to Alabama. The program wasn't, where they're at. He came into an area that they were in the mud at that time, and
it was
and
a
he was
span of 5 years where they were so up and down before he got there. Yeah,
I just remember that interview with the assistant. It was the interim coach or the assistant coach, I remember, and they were like, "What are you gonna do? We just gotta go out there and win games. We just gotta go out there and play." And he was I think he was a defensive guy. He was playing interim coach or whatever. And it was just like, oh man. And then you brought in Nick, and they were like, all right, yeah, he's only gonna be a couple guys, get them on their feet and go on and do his thing, because that's just what he does. And now he stood there and you hear the stories of like coaching staffs and what he did for guys and how they got sick or got hurt, got injured or whatever, and then he came in and helped them. And then you can't. Sorry, little man tried coming in here.
You good, player?
Sorry, guys. And he helped out people and checked on people and all stuff like that. It's like it's crazy. What he did for the community and all that and the team. And he changed young men who had possibly troubled past and put them on the right, straight and narrow. So you can't say enough about Nick Saban, what he did for Alabama. Now, the ripple effect, right? Like ripple effect. We've seen it with players leaving right away, right? And Ryan Williams was the first one to go, and now all these other players have gone, whether it's commits or freshmen and sophomores. The issue I have is now these people are screwed, right? Alabama's screwed because they can't bring anybody in, but those guys can bounce. So it's kind of like they're kind of put Alabama behind the 8 ball here. Now it's happening to Washington and it's happening to Arizona, and now it's gonna happen to San Jose State. You know what I mean? Which they got to fix it. They got to find a way to fix that. But like the ripple effect is real. Yeah, and we look at Nick Saban's coaching tree as well, right? There was nothing left. They couldn't go get the guys he had in the tree. They all got jobs and they're all doing well. They had to go and get someone else. I thought maybe they were going to give it to Tommy Rees, and I was like, please don't do it. Just don't do it. That's just...
He's very young in his coaching tenure. I don't think and what's going to happen with Tommy Rees?
I've heard rumors of something about
Ryan Grubb is there now, right?
Yes, and I heard the only one they're retaining in the major coaching thing is the running back coach. I believe is staying at Alabama. But with Tommy Rees, I believe that I heard rumors that he could be going to Georgia in some position, whatever it may be.
Oh, an analyst.
Yes,
that's a great position to go to. It's like being second in line to becoming a made man. If you go be an analyst at a powerful
and then
you'll go get a job the following year.
It's like the stepping stone, right? Right. And then usually the analysts come when it's late in the season. You know what I'm saying? Or it's past, hiring part, and everybody's like, oh, he got canned or he's available. We'll bring him on as an analyst, knowing that next year this guy is going to be part of the coaching staff.
With Mike Bobo. Mike Bobo went to Georgia as an analyst. He was named offensive coordinator the following season.
Right. And Kalen Deboer. Okay. Kalen Deboer is now the new coach. Different styles. Like I'm a little weary here. Is he hasn't declared he's going to hit the play, but is this a good system for Jalen Milroe now? Like, I don't know. What did we say? They wanted to get the best out of Jalen Milroe. They had to fine-tune the offense to fit Jalen Milroe. And they did that. And what happened? Boom. Instant success. They started playing well.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to be going back to this style of play where you have to throw the ball, air. Look at Penix. Look what they did out there. Fire the ball downfield a bunch of times, right? Big go, bunch of plays, but you always firing away. Even if it's to the backside of the backfield. I don't know if, that's something Monroe can do on a consistent basis, or maybe it is, and maybe this will just fine tune his game and set him into a next level of a top tier, top 3 quarterback in this class. I don't know, but he's bringing in his dudes. He's bringing in the heavy artillery. That is for sure. But now Washington's got stripped. That's for sure, right? They got stripped of their guys. They're going to follow, when they could. So it's like you look at Fische, right? Now he gets taken to the job to be Washington. I think he did it in a skeezy way. I almost dropped a bomb there. I didn't want to say, but he did it in a skeezy way, dude. I'm sorry, but when it's reported, and I seen multiple videos from like school reporters at Arizona, that 3 minutes, you gave them kids 3 minutes and then said pretty much, yo, I'm taking the job of Washington. Thanks for everything, guys. Good luck. I'm out.
They gave you their heart and soul, and you gave them 3 minutes.
That's terrible. That's trash. But then I started researching a little bit. I started digging. They got some money problems in Arizona. Apparently, they're trying to find out there's 100 millions gone missing in athletic department money for school, saying so they might have to scrap some kind of things in athletic department. I don't know. So I don't know
Resources
who's at
matter.
point, who's doing this, but
right.
Then you see Jonah Coleman's already hit the portal.
Yeah.
Noah Fafita's father's gone on Twitter and said he doesn't know what his son's going to do. They haven't made an announcement yet, but think about where these 19, 20-year-old young men are placed. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're coaches. Now, who are supposed to be, when they go there saying, I'm here to, 4 years. I got you for 4 years. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to bring you to the next level. I'm going to help you grow in life. And then the moment my wallet got a little bigger, oh, sorry, guy, I got to go.
It's been real.
It's real shitty. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a ripple effect. Like, now, I don't know. Is Brent Brennan a hire because, yes, he's had success? Or is Brent Brennan a hire because the wallet's thin and now our back's against the wall and we're just trying to save face? Like, I don't really know. They had a really good run program over there at San Jose State. They've played well. They took the jump this year and played a bunch of P5 schools early on in the year.
They did.
I'll give them credit for that, taking them on. I know. So, hey, don't get it twisted. They got a check. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they get paid.
Yeah, but they took it on and they got themselves some exposure. So I don't know. In a year with this transition, I don't know if Kalen Deboer will have success year one. But to go from Fresno, you know what I'm saying, to Washington, to Alabama, kudos to you, man. Yeah. Like, you've had success after year one, right? You've had success everywhere you've gone. Like, two-loss success after year one at any program you've been to. So, yeah, man. I mean, I guess at that moment, that was a home run hire. When the pieces and the dust settles, what you got left, is it going to fit your system? I don't know. Are you as good a recruiter as the whisperer says out in Washington? I don't know. I would have liked to see him do it without Grubb, because I've been saying it for 2 years. I think Grubb is the guy who turns that wheel.
Oh, he's a made man. I think he's one and done in Tuscaloosa.
Nick tried to get him last year. Saban wanted him last year before Tommy Reese was there, and the boss said, "Nah, watch the game a little extra." So it'll be interesting. Washington with Jedd, I don't know if he gets pieces, fine, but he has no quarterback right now. I mean, Austin Mack's gone. That was that biggest recruit. Yeah, I mean, Penix.
Will Rogers entered the portal as well, right?
What? Yeah, he has, but he has. I also saw pictures of him in the locker room when Fische was announced as the head coach. So it's like you went from sitting on the sidelines in the championship game, Matt going cool, Washington, to now in the portal, and now you're there for the announcement of the new coach. I don't know. Where's he gonna go?
I maybe G5, bro. And it's sad. Because
you stay there then.
A few years ago, he's a sub 70% completion percentage type of quarterback under the tutelage of Mike Leach. I don't know, because if Noah Fafita come in there, he ain't starting over Fafita.
All right, let's talk about this. I heard all of Twitter say, "Ooh, Rodgers, oh, this is why is this? Why don't schools want this dude? Like his Mississippi State pretty much said last year, we don't want you, bro. We don't got Vanderbilt's Mike Wright,
right,
and started Wright, I think in 2 games. I don't know. I got rest so Leach is going to like it was a different setup. Like I know Rodgers excelled in the air raid type system, but
yeah, he did.
I got question marks with him, man. Give me the other Will over this one. Give me Howard over Rodgers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I want you 100%. In a right system, Will Rogers can be a guy, but we've also just seen games where
he goes away.
he
can't hit the red side of a barn. Like
and
you know what I'm saying?
It's confusing because, like I said, he's had these high completion percentages. Nino, a discussion came up, and I wanted to bring this to you. So Jalen made a profound statement on our show the other day. He said, "I'm not sure if I'm Jedd Fische, I'm taking a Washington job." He was like, "Washington is headed to the Big Ten." He said Arizona is headed to the Big 12. He believes that with the pieces that they had in place and with Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC, that Arizona was more primed to have success, at least in year one in the Big 12, than Washington was primed to have success in the Big Ten. What are your thoughts on that? And now we have additional information with the limited resources at Arizona. Money's gone missing. What is your 2 cents to that?
Money aside, I was confused. So like they threw the bag at him, obviously. Washington, and they were, scurrying because they tried to double the salary of Deboer to keep him. I know he was making 4.2. They told him they would give him 8.4.
Yeah.
And he didn't even turn back and look. You know what I'm saying? So
what you say?
Yeah. What's that? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, but so I'm assuming that Fish got a godly increase in his pocket.
Oh yeah.
And maybe he had a commitment from Fafita and McMillan that they were coming.
Right.
Because it doesn't make sense. Why not stay where you built something? Like they were one. They have success this year. There's no more question in that program, right?
Because they were 1-11 last year, right?
And then you are the dude. Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah, I think it was 1-11.
Yeah.
Then you are the dude, just like Dan Lanning just is doing. Not at that level yet, but you are saying that Arizona's not a stepping stone program, right? I'm not coming here to revive myself, make a little buzz to myself and then go somewhere else. Like Dan Lanning just put Oregon by staying there and not taking the Alabama job, by getting Gabriel and Dante. You got a 5-star to say, I'm cool with sitting, dude. I'm cool. After he played, I'm cool with sitting, dude. Something got to be right over there, right? So he made Oregon not be a stepping stone outside of the, the top tier program to. For sure. I just kicked in the top tier program's door. All right. I'm not pain in the ass nephew that's here to cause havoc. I may not win the title this year or maybe next year, but I'm going to be a pain in your ass for the next few years as long as Lanning's there, I think. And Fish had a chance to be. I'm that new dude. I'm that guy that built this. This is my stuff. These are my recruits, my kids. I took them out the gutter, molded them my way. It was my pottery class, and I sold it to you. And then he was just like, nah, that shit fell off the shelf, bro. I'm out. I'm going. One thing broke, and I bounced. Sold the business, closed the doors. Employees came to work the next day, was boarded. Pretty much. But that'll all change. This won't happen again. Baker, Charlie Baker, you suck, bro. You suck at Massachusetts, and you suck at college football, bro. You don't know nothing about college football. I don't even know how you got the job, bro.
Charlie Baker or the NC2A don't give a damn about college football, bro, and they've made it apparent time after time after time. The only thing I will give them credit for is allowing that 30-day window for if a coach retires or his coaching changes. That's something I actually like. So these kids aren't just tied to whoever's coming in. Only credit I'll give Charlie Baker and.
But he didn't think about it on the back end because okay, cool, they can leave, but Alabama, Washington, they can't get anybody.
No, but from those 3 schools.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that,
Or people who are already in the
in the
portal and
portal.
haven't committed, but
Right.
it's not. It's leftovers.
Because
at
I'm
this point.
guaranteed there's some guys who be like, yo, I'll go to Washington. I'll leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll go hit the portal now, but no deals. But maybe you could see it in the late one. You don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
the late window portal is going to be jumping.
I think it's
Speaking of
gonna be
which,
quick.
my guy Nino, who's the king of segues, it seems as though the team in Columbus, Ohio, the Ohio State University, is tired of being little brother to Michigan. And let's be honest, Ohio State has dominated Michigan for the most part of this century, other than these last 3 years. Michigan being, beating them 3 consecutive times. But the Buckeyes have had enough. They went and got Will Howard in a portal. Kenshawn Judkins and Travion Henderson had a dynamic backfield. Don't forget, my guy, Dallin Hayden, is still there as well.
Backseat.
Yeah. Bro, like he was in a doghouse last year. Chip jumped him on the depth chart. I don't even know why he's still there. But as Boomer always say, girlfriends are undefeated during the season. it gotta be some love interest keeping him in Columbus. I'm just saying. But it's very reminiscent of Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. Nino, I know this is something you've been wanting to talk about. Are the Ohio State Buckeyes kind of taking a Michigan approach to building their team moving forward? Will we see a more run-dominated team?
Who spies on who? Right? But to me, I just see they went to the nearest Staples, put that in a copy machine, and say, okay, they say can't beat them, join them. We can't beat them right now, so we're going to join what they're doing. Everybody come the hell back. You know what I mean? Ibuka coming back. You know what I mean? You got JTT coming back. That one was the shock. I mean, I thought Ibuka was coming back because he was hurt. Didn't really have a great season. JTT had a good year. Right? Mm-hmm. He's coming back. Oh, wait a minute. We had the return of Denzel Burke this year. Lockdown cornerback.
Right.
Seatbelt gang. I'm going to drive the bus back to Ohio State. Like, what? If that ain't copycat shit, I don't know what is. They also got copycat soft ass assistants though. That's my problem. Like both schools got soft ass assistant coach. They need to do something. They got like the fire under these dudes. That's the problem. Like the only fire got lit in Michigan is because why? Because Harbaugh got suspended.
Yeah.
I thought you'd have crybaby Sherrod in the corner, still sitting in the corner, waiting for the light to get shined on him, right? And then you have the other homeboy chilling with Spygate McGee. So it's like. They only stepped up because they had no choice. Harbaugh kicked him in the ass and says, bro, I'm putting you in a place to succeed. I'm out of here next year. I am gone. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to the NFL. If you guys want to have a coaching job here or somewhere else, you have to step up and stop being soft. Time to get off the diaper and time to put the underwear on. And they did this year. Ohio State, I don't. When them wide receivers are saying, I don't know if I want to run that across the middle, coach. I'm gonna take that one off. No, you need hotline in their face when they come off the field. I know you're gonna go to NFL, homie. I get it, but I'm gonna make you be a better player if you listen to what I tell you to do. And you can't just cut up at 18 and say I ain't running across the middle. Oh, I'm gonna ease up and go out of bounds on this one. Just missed out on the first down. Sorry, it's 31 on this one. Nah, homie, you could have got that. You know what I mean? Like, and those guys have to be accountable. And then once Ryan Day decides that he wants to stop calling out 80-year-old men and maybe call out the guys on his staff, right? And go that route, and everybody takes accountability, then maybe you won't run quarterbacks out of the building.
Yeah. Because
I'm pretty sure I would rather have McCord than have Will Howard.
I saw that on Twitter, and it really eats at me because Kyle McCord and Jalen Milroe were in similar situations with programs.
They didn't commit.
Your starting quarterback can't be decided in a third week of fall camp, bro. What are we doing? Make a decision week 1 of fall camp or even before fall camp. Give the guy the keys. Build the offense around him. It shouldn't bleed into the regular season. Why are we hearing about Devin Brown? Oh, Devin Brown could possibly be the starter.
How'd that go?
5 days before. 5 days before the regular season. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like,
how'd the Devin Brown experience go? Real good, huh?
Yeah. Wasn't he talking trash too?
Yeah. Burn the boats, bro. Burn them. That's all right. My boy was driving his G-Wagon, looking in the mirror. Oh, boat's burning. You about to drown, boy. I'm going to go to New York.
And I love the fit for Cal McCord.
Fran Brown is a dog, bro.
Yo.
And what he's building out there, putting little intricate pieces all around him, the Quint Allen, that defense. Don't worry about nothing, bro. They'll be good.
They're going to be really good. Nino, listen, this has been a fantastic episode. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
Well, I'm really surprised that Travion Henderson came back.
Thank you.
This is weak sauce RB class. Like, weak sauce. He was easily RB1.
Who's hitting the portal? One of the three has to hit the portal. But I'm thinking Travion Henderson or Kenshawn Junkins. It would be either one of them by the late window. One of them got it. Is it enough carries? Is either one of them going to be comfortable with spelling?
Yeah, of course. Why? Junkins split carries every season he's played, right? He split carries the first year with Zach Evans. I sit the bench in LA, right? So, but they both almost 1,000-yard runners, right? So it's like this year he missed time split carries. I don't think splitting carries matter. He knows he's the alpha. I mean,
right.
Travion might learn that in spring. You know what I'm saying? But him going to Ohio State and then me hearing the stuff from Ole Miss, things don't line up. So something's weird. I don't think he knew Travion was coming back because, I heard he went in Lane's office, pretty much kicked open the door, sat down on the couch and said, yo, I want this. We got to fix this. I need this. Lane looked at him and goes, I said, you a player, homie, not a coach. It's good to want. Put your hand behind you and put one out in the front and let me know which comes first, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Lane is not that type of dude. Lane gonna tell you how it is, bro. And
that's
the wrong coach to go in there and think you gonna tell him something.
You would have stopped. Lane's in his bag right now. He goes on that late night. I'm gonna have a bourbon and I'm gonna go on Twitter and show teams who I'm looking at. The other night it was BC. The last 2 days it was Auburn. Like he a funny dude right now. This is his time. This is Lane Train season right now. This is where he gets to troll. And good for him. He should be able to troll because I'm gonna stop the troll. Watch out for Ole Miss. They're my team. 2024. Piece after piece after piece. He put a puzzle together and he put it on the wall. He wants to put that trophy on the wall next. Lane didn't leave to go to Alabama. They called him. He hung the phone up on him. I don't need to be in the shadow of Nick. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Sorry, Deboer, you're a good coach. It's not about the guy replacing the GOAT. It's about the guy that replaced the guy who tried to replace the GOAT. That's what it's about. I'm not saying he's bad, but he ain't going to live up to what he thought he had or what he was the last couple of years in Washington. And that might not make him last as long as he wants. And then that guy in the mountains, in the snow, whose son said he's coming back today to play again in Colorado, will get a phone call. And then it will be prime time in Tuscaloosa within 3 years. And that, my friends, is a fact. Book it, and we can have a nice day.